peeps and welcome back to my channel, and to this video where I need my phone. There's gonna be a very quick video. I tend to do like palette redesigns or palettes I wish would be released, or me saying like how I think palettes should be, or duping palettes, like all kinds of those videos, and I will leave the playlist for those kind of videos up here if you want to take a peek at those kinds of things. And if you already read the title of this video, you know that this is going to be what I think the Anastasia and Norvina palette should have been. But I want to have a chat before, because I feel like I'm going to get a lot of comments saying it's perfect, we want exactly this palette is amazing and it didn't need any changing. And I totally get that, and that's why I need to emphasize that these are my personal opinions. This is how I feel about the palette, this is what I would like the palette to be, and I actually agree that I think that the palette is almost perfect. It's almost perfect. I just want to tweak a little thing, and this actually comes back to, let me show you a picture of the three palettes like that I think are pretty similar and that would go together pretty well together. This is the Norvina, the Soft Glam, Soft Glam, and the Modern Renaissance. These are the three palettes that I think that if you own one of them, you're probably gonna buy all of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that if you own one of these, you are either wanting to buy the rest of them, or already planning to buy the rest of them, or maybe you already have two and you're absolutely getting the new Norvina palette. I just think that these three palettes go pretty well together. But if you look at this picture with these two palettes, Doggo is coming in. He was sleeping in the sun, but I think it was too warm for him. Was it too warm for you? That's yes. I don't know where he's going. Hi sweetie! Var det för varmt hjärtat? Var det för varmt? Ja. Var det lite för varmt? I think it was too hot. He went to sleep in the hallway instead. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you look at these palettes, you can see that actually the two last shades, like the mustardy one and the dark brown in the Norvina palette, is actually very similar to shades you've seen in the other palettes. A lot of the shades, to be honest. If you look at these three palettes, you can see that a lot of the shades that you find in the Norvina palette, let me just switch here so I can find space for the pictures, they're very similar to other shades in the palettes, and this is what I want to bring up. Like, I feel like sometimes this is something that I feel maybe the beauty community has ruined for everyone, because everybody keeps talking about a full look, like getting a full look in a palette, and that if you can't, the beauty gurus will tell you that this palette isn't perfect because you can't do a full look with it. There's probably gonna be people that are gonna complain that this palette doesn't contain a black, but if they didn't put in all of the colors that the beauty gurus feel like they need to have to create a full look, they're gonna hate the palette, and that makes brands put out palettes that are very similar to each other. Very similar to each other. And I feel like instead I would wish that a brand would look at all the things that they have released and be like, how can we complete this collection? What can we bring out that would make the Soft Glam and the Modern Renaissance be fun again? Could we bring out that would be good on its own, but also together with these two palettes? And that's where I feel like this palette is like almost perfect, because I feel like the last two shades of this palette is just, it's not, they could have been something else and they would have worked better together with the Soft Glam and the Modern Renaissance, and it would have been more fun on its own. A lot of people have said, and I agree with this, that this is a purple palette with actually not that much purple. If you cover up the three purples in this palette, you can see that this is actually quite a neutral palette. Nothing wrong with that. People love neutral palettes. I'm not all about the neutral light, but that falls on me. That's not Anastasia's fault. But also, if you put this purple palette, if you take away the purple packaging and you put it in the Soft Glam packaging, you can see that it's really neutral. It's actually quite similar to the Soft Glam, because that reddish shade last, and that is not very reddish, it's just a reddish brown, and then that mustardy color that I feel is totally lost. Why is there a mustard here? I totally get that Norvina likes mustards, but I feel like that color should have been something else. So if I was making this palette, what would I be doing? I feel that both the Modern Renaissance and the Soft Glam would really go together with more of a matte reddish color and a matte purple color. So this is the Norvina palette that I would release. It's all the same except the two last colors. I put in more red in that reddish brown and made it more of a burgundy red. It's like, you know, in Modern Renaissance, it's quite a neutral palette, but it has a pop of a red metallic and a pop of a dark fuchsia matte. Very beautiful, and that's what made the palette spectacular, because you can make very bright looks, but you can also make very modest and neutral looks. I feel like what's missing in the Norvina palette is that matte pop that will make it as iconic as the Modern Renaissance, because Love Letter in Modern Renaissance made it amazing, and we already have that burgundy brown, reddish brown in the Soft Glam, so I wish that they would just have peaked the color a bit more and made it even more red. So I actually just made the last color more red. The mustard color I took away altogether, because I feel like if you wanted the mustards, you would have gotten the subculture, and they could there's still room to release another mustard palette later on in the autumn time. I don't think a mustard completes this palette at all, but if they would have put in a dark muted matte purple, you could have been able to do an all matte purple look, an all smoky purple look. You could do a purple crease with the purple metallics on the lid, or you could do a purple crease with golds or whites on the lid. It would have brought even more dimension, even more playfulness to this purple palette that is actually like the Natasha Denona Lilac palette. Not that lilac. This has been my grind with a lot of palettes lately. They say they're releasing colorful palettes, but all we're seeing are colorful shimmers. Where are the colorful mattes? And I feel like this palette would have really benefited from a purple matte. I might get this palette, to be honest, because I don't think that this is a bad palette. But if I would use this palette, I would always use it with a matte purple. And for me then, it's such a shame that it's not a matte purple in the palette, and I would have loved that the brownish red color would have been even more red, because we already have a lot of browns in our collection. But a red crease, aww, the doggo is hot everywhere. I don't think he knows where he's gonna be. Am I going back in the sun? Is that a good idea? Okay, sun it is. Back in the sun. And red actually goes so well with purple. If you have not tried the combination between red and purple, drop everything you're doing and try it now. I need to do that combo for autumn in like my monthly quads, maybe like September quad. Could be like purple and red going into like autumn. That could be fun. But if the palette looked like this, I would have been so thrilled. And I think the Norvina palette is very beautiful, but I think that what it's lacking from being as iconic as the Modern Renaissance is that one matte pop that would enable you to do both a soft, a neutral, a dramatic, a colorful, like everything you wanted to do. Right now you can only have a neutral crease or a pastel lilac crease, and I don't think a lot of people will do that. And this is just me. This is just me. Let me know how you feel about this. What would you have changed with this palette if you could? Or maybe you wouldn't have changed anything at all and you're happy that there's not a lot of purples in there because maybe you don't even like purples. And that's totally fine too. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. I didn't even swatch any colors, but I could let you know though that the colors that I put in the Norvina palette, the one that I showed up here, I don't even know if it's still up. Probably not. The colors that I put in was... because I actually, when I do these, I find colors from internet, so I find actual colors. It was Love Sick from Melt, but I just toned it down a bit because Love Sick is a tad more red, and I felt like Anastasia would probably not release something that's that red. But it was Love Sick from Melt, just toned down a bit on the redness, and it was Curfew from Makeup Geek, the purple one. Those are the two shades, so the shades actually exist, and you could mix and match them with the palette if you wanted to, but yeah. My memory card got full, so I had to switch up memory cards, but that was everything for this video. I'll see you in my next one. I hope you're having a great day. Bye!